Welcome one and all to another edition of Swiss's Commuting Chaos. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't yet subscribed, hit that pause button and subscribe.
So Steve-O, we're back. Yes, Carl, it looks like Swiss is trying to join the A3. He's going to want to get past that van pretty quickly. That's a nice little lifesaver check he's done over his shoulder there. Truth, was there really a need for the van to pull across into the middle lane? No, Carl, unless he's overtaking an invisible car. Don't Citroën produce one of those? The Citroën Invisible? No, Carl, I think you're confusing that with the Citroën Imbecile, and I think we've all seen quite a few of those on the road. Oh, Tony, did you see that? Looks like a Tango Taste Sensation replay to me. It's Ralph. Little Napoleon here in his BMW SUV's in the middle of the road. And the reason he's in the middle of the road is because he's avoiding a stick at the side of the road. But Tony, if he was that far across the road that he actually hit the stick, his wing mirror would be smashed into the brick wall. Yes, Ralph, but there's no accounting for being French. Right you are. Now what we've got here is a road that divides into two. You can turn left at the lights or you can turn right at the lights, but there are different actual light settings. And the car ahead has decided he's going into the right hand lane because he's turning right. But once the lights change, you'll find that he either has to go left or he has to go right at the next set of lights. So a nice early bit of indication would be appropriate. There you go, he's turning right at the next set of lights. Oh, will you look at that? What a prat. And on top of that, he thinks that he's a bicycle and that the red light that's saying you can't cross the road with the bicycle applies to him rather than the green filter light telling him to turn left. As the old saying goes, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't teach an idiot to drive a car properly. We're at the traffic lights at the end of Blackfriars Bridge. The road goes straight ahead towards London Bridge, or you turn left towards Blackfriars Bridge. The cycle lane down the middle between the two lanes is currently being used by a GIMP with a flashy light. As we all know, means that he can be seen only 25% of the time. There's one of those special traffic lights for the cyclists, and when it changes to green, the motorist thinks that he's a bicyclist and starts pulling out. He moves across in front of the cyclist, nearly hitting him, and by the time the lights have changed to green for the motorists, he's already 30 yards down the road. So it's somewhat lucky for him that the cyclist is going straight on and not turning left. So, just a little reminder to tune in to World According to Arkwright later on Swiss TV. This week we'll be discussing Tesla motor cars, Elon Musk's valiant attempt to save the planet through production of EVs, or mobile incendiary device. When I'm out driving my Range Rover in London, I always like to use the middle lane for the filter lane coming in the opposite direction. It's great fun to just block the traffic. So Steve-O, that's a Genesis up ahead, isn't it? I've never seen one of those in the UK before. Yeah, Carl, I think they're mainly for the US market. Is that boy's in the wrong lane there then, mate? Yeah, it also absolves him from using an indicator. Gotcha, mate, yeah. Well, what do you think he's having for lunch? Oh, I reckon it's a BLT sandwich. So what we've got here is what we like to refer in the trade as a tit in a Tesla. He's not pulling forwards because clearly he doesn't want to be in that lane. We're going to substantiate this by the fact that when the lights change, he doesn't pull ahead. Now clearly Swiss has sniffed out he's a tit in a Tesla. He's giving him a wide berth. So he's now decided he wants to have the left-hand lane, so he's indicating to pull in. Then he's going to change his mind. Then he's going to change his mind a second time and actually pull into the left-hand lane. Now, I can't actually work out what he's doing. Is he on a mobile phone or is he brushing his beard? For now. But what we can see is that he's steering his car with one finger, with his right hand on the inside of the left-hand side of the steering wheel. But if you're a tit in a Tesla, this is perfectly acceptable behaviour and an adept way of steering your car in traffic. Aspirational driving techniques for all of us, I'm sure. In my opinion, he'd have more control if he was using his cock to steer. So Steve-O, looks like we've caught up with somebody in a Citroen Imbecile. Yeah, Carl, they're clearly indicating that they want to go left at the roundabout. But if you look at the positioning of the car and the fact that the wheels are pointing straight ahead, chances are, even though they're in the left-hand lane to turn left, they're going to go straight ahead and turn right. Steve-O, looks like Swiss had already reckoned that was going to happen. Well, Carl, they are driving a Citroen Imbecile, so it's a bit of a giveaway. Thanks for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and stay safe out there, guys, because it's a bloody mad world.